Contracted counselors working at the Healing Hearts Crisis Center have not been paid on time or even at all for several months due to a bureaucratic tangle. Healing Heart is Guam's only rape crisis center and is under the purview of the Guam Behavioral Health and Wellness Center. A source who wishes to remain anonymous tells KUAM the payments have been very slow for the past 8 months, calling it demoralizing. They reached out to KUAM as the contracted counselors were left in the dark without an explanation for the delay. KUAM reached out to Healing Hearts Program Manager Shirley Ontalon, who says she cannot disclose any information. It's a complicated situation, according to Jane Flores, the administrator for the Governor's Community Outreach Federal Programs Office.
What we have been doing with Guam SARCA, which pays the counselors for Healing Hearts, is they pay the counselors and then they invoice us and we reimburse them.
The Governor's Community Outreach Federal Programs Office receives the Sexual Assault Services Provider Grant, which can only be awarded to a nonprofit organization. In this case, the federal grant is awarded to Guam SARCA, or the Sexual Assault and Abuse Resource Center Association.
There has been some issue with the invoicing and the reimbursement because Guam SARCA is a very small organization and their personnel do have full-time jobs. They are very busy and the invoices sometimes pile up and then we don't get the invoices, and then that is one component.
Another roadblock is that it's an annual grant that requires the MOU to be signed off by several GovGuam agencies every year.
Sometimes there's holdups with the agencies, specifically the Attorney General's office, where we will submit the MOU and it takes them sometimes more than a month or two to get it back to us.
Flores says it's a multi-layered issue for why the counselors have not gotten paid. She admits the last invoice her office received was in June for 10 counselors, which means these counselors have not been paid in 4 months.
I apologize for this situation to all the counselors out there who have actually been giving these valuable services to our survivors of sexual assault, and we are going to do whatever we can to try to fix this and mitigate it and make sure it doesn't happen again.
Matsuki Hirayama, KUAM News.